killed him, Mrs. Beaton. He wouldn't stop and I hit him.
Who?
Rod. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. I asked him to stop and he wouldn't. Oh, he's dead, Mrs. Beaton. He's dead.
Maybe she's telling the truth and maybe she isn't. But we'll find out sooner or later. But until that time, lay off!
Miss Kay, I found this in your bedroom. Can you tell me where you got it?
Well, yes. Rod gave it to me. I was going to pay him back next week.
Is anything wrong, Sergeant?
Yes, I'm afraid there is. Mr. Miller has accused Miss Kay of stealing this money. He also accused her of attacking him when he went to her room to retrieve it.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the snake lady.
Do you know her?
This one's a real sweetheart. There's hardly a girl north of the city who isn't paying her protection money.
Protection against what?
Oh, she claims if they don't pay up, her old man will pick them up.
And does he?
Who knows? Who really knows? Because everyone pays up, don't they, Sonia? Everyone, including those pathetic little junkie bastards. Oh, and they can't win either way. Because she takes their money from them, and then she turns good old Jerry Turner loose on them.
And have you got anything you would like to add to that?
Not really. I think she's covered just about everything. So if you'll excuse me, I'll say good night.
Well, I reckon we should have her guts right now.
Well, I hate violence, but... Well, she has done some pretty awful things, hasn't she?
Yes, and she's going to pay.
Oh, come on, she'll be a real pushover without a heavy boyfriend to look after
You can forget the bashing. That lady is no pushover. You could chip away all day at that block of ice and you get nowhere.
Well, she'll bruise just like anyone else.
I said forget it. There's more than one way of killing a cat. And I've just come up with a beauty. She must have had those hookers so uptight they'd jump at their own shadows, right, Helen?
You said it, sweetie. She makes the pimps look like everybody's fairy godmother, and that isn't easy, believe me.
Right, that's what I thought. So we give her a taste of her own medicine.
You mean play a game of nerves?
That's exactly what I mean. Things are going to start happening to that lady, and she's not going to know who did them or when the next time will be.
Oh, you mean like... We pull a chair away when she goes to sit down, Bede, that sort of thing.
Ah, sort of, Pixie, but a bit heavier.
Oh, the lady's got class. I like it, I do like it.
Well, I don't like it. I reckon it sounds like kids' games.
Not the way we're going to play it. Things are going to really hot up around here for Letty Cool by the time we've finished. So do I have any suggestions to start the ball rolling?
Then they hit her with it. Theft and assault.
Well, it's a first offence. Surely they'd let her out on bail.
Oh, they would have. I offered to pay for it. But do you think Rosemary would let me? No way, no, she's too proud.
Well, being charged a far cry from being convicted.
That's not the point. She'll still end up in Wentworth.
I know it's no picnic.
Look, she's an innocent kid. She's down from the country. She's used to open spaces. And what's more, she believes in people. Oh, come on, Anne. Pull a few strings. Get her moved somewhere else.
I can't.
There's no such word now. Come on, you've got contacts, haven't you?
But there's nowhere else to send her. She's a remand prisoner. That means Wentworth until her trial.
You honestly believe that innocent kid should go to prison?
Of course not. Oh, look, I'd like to help Rosemary, but we can't be seen to be favouring one prisoner. You know that.
No, I suppose not. Sorry to carry on like a bear with a sore head, but she's got nobody else to fight for her.
She's got you. Who else does she need? I honestly can't have her moved. I'll keep an eye on her. How does that sound?
You're wonderful, you know that?
I know.
Hazel!
Oh, bugger off, will ya? I don't want to see no one.
Come on, Hazel, it's Judy. Open up, love. I want to talk to you. Hazel, I can't stand out here all night. I'll be picked up for loitering. Hi.
Well, how the hell did you find me?
I got a nose like a bloodhound. I got a thirst to match. Now, you going to invite me in for a drink or make me stand out here all night?
Oh, hello. You coming in for a chat? You lied to me. About the charge? Like I said, I was told to. The rest was true, though. I was set up.
For a good reason, it seems. I don't understand you. You've got brains, money. You could have helped women like that, not fleeced them, had them beaten up.
Bashings were Jerry's idea, nothing to do with me. It's not my style.
Your style's to terrify people.
It's a bit over the top, isn't it?
Not from what I've heard.
Look, I was bored. Being a cop's wife isn't so great. Long, lonely nights, no one to talk to. Then when he did come home, nothing but shop talk.
Some people just don't know when they're well off.
Petra? I'd like us to be friends.
Forget it.
Why not? We're alike. Both thinking people.
That's where any resemblance ends.
You're wrong. Look, we're both in here for a very long time. We ought to harness our brain power, work together.
What do you mean?
Well, I think we could make our stay in here a little cozier.
You've got to be joking. I don't like what you've done, nor do the others. So I'd tread carefully if I were you, because you're right. Collective brain power can be pretty powerful.
Thanks, honey. Hazel, for God's sake, sit down. You're making me nervous watching you jump about all the time.
It's like I said before, Jude. Just my nerves, you know.
It's not your nerves, is it?
Well, what do you mean?
Hazel, why did you run away?
We had a blow, didn't we?
Yeah, we've had plenty of blues, but you've never walked out before.
Well, just want to be on my own. Think things out for a while.
Yeah, but we were half sick with worry. We care about you, Hazel.
I know you care about me. That's why I went back to the house. But I was doing no one any good, and... Look, why don't you just get out of here and leave me alone?
Well, for starters, I don't think that you're well enough to be on your own. You left that at the house.
So? It's empty.
It's what was in them that worried me. There was morphine in that.
Well, so what?
So what? That's pretty powerful stuff, Hazel. They don't hand that out for nerves. Hazel, you know you can trust me. Please, love, tell me what's wrong with you.
All right. It's not nerves. I started getting these real bad headaches. My doc didn't know what was up, so he put me in a hospital. God, it was horrible in there, Jude. All them bloody tests. I had no one was with me, and I didn't know what they were going to do next. I was so bloody scared. Had enough after a while, so checked myself out.
Yeah, well, you're not on your own now. Look, we'll put you in another hospital.
No more hospitals.
You've got to go back, love. You've got to find out what's wrong with you.
I found out. That's why I left. I'm spending the rest of my life in a bloody hospital.
What do you mean the rest of your life?
I've got a tumour on the brain, Jude. It's malignant. They can't operate. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, Jude. And there's nothing no one can do about it.
We didn't take your fingerprints at the station. You'll have to do your own.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, put your belongings on the desk over there and stand on the white line. Oh, come on, move it.
Sorry, what did you say?
I want you to put your belongings on the desk over there and then stand on the white line.
Of course, I'm sorry.
Your name is Rosemary Ann Kay, is that correct?
What?
Your name is...
Rosemary Kay.
Yes, look. I want you to listen to the questions, then just answer them, all right? You have been charged with theft and assault and will be held on remand pending a court hearing to answer these charges. Is that correct?
I didn't do it, honestly. I haven't stolen anything in my life.
Rosemary, you must answer the question. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll have to take your fingerprints.
No! No, they do that to criminals. I'm not a criminal. I'm not.
Good morning.
Hi. How's Hazel?
She's sleeping, thank God. I was up half the night with her talking it through.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to help.
Hey, forget that. It's knocked me for a loop, Wally. It's so awful. It's also so unfair. She's had such a rotten life. Now she doesn't even have a future to look forward to.
Well, at least you found her. Sitting alone in a caravan doesn't do anybody any good. Now we got a chance to get her into a hospital, get her some proper care.
No, she doesn't want to go to hospital. She's going to stay with me.
Here? At Driscoll?
Where else?
She's dying, Jude. You're not trained for that sort of thing.
So what the hell do I need? Some sort of certificate or something?
No, of course not. Look. I care about Hazel just as much as you do, but do you realise what you're getting yourself into? It's going to get very heavy, especially towards the end.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be a bag of laughs for her either. Now, she wants to do this, and I want to help her. I've got to help her, damn it.
So think about her. Being here mightn't be the best thing for her.
Come on, Wally. She's going to be here with people that care about her.
Sure, but you don't exactly just own this place. There are other women here.
Well, so what? They'll understand.
Will they? They're all trying to defeat their own private nightmares. Perhaps they won't be able to cope too well with the idea of a woman dying in the place.
They'll just have to cope. And maybe it'd be good for them, too, that they won't just always think about their own problems all the time.
Jude, look.
Look, don't waste your breath, Wally. I've already talked to her doctor, and he's giving her records over to Dr. Collins.
Scott?
Yeah. I want him to help with the medical side.
Well, like they always say, if you can't beat them, join them.
Thanks, Wally. Look, if we all pitch in and help, it'll work out, you'll see.
Rosemary, this is your first time in prison, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know why I'm here. I didn't do what they said.
Well, sit down. That'll be decided at your trial.
Do I have to stay hidden then? No one in my family's ever been in jail before.
Yes, I'm afraid you have to, Rosemary. Look, you're on remand. That means things will be a lot easier for you. You don't have to wear a uniform and you needn't work. In fact, you can spend a great deal of time in your cell if you like.
I'd rather work, please.
Well, that'd mean being with the other women. Now, I don't want to frighten you, but some of them do take a bit of getting used to.
Well, I couldn't stand being cooped up all day with nothing to do. Please.
If you're sure. All right, Mrs. Powell, put her on laundry duty for the time being.
Okay.
How you manage in here depends largely on yourself, Rosemary, but the officers are there to help you. Remember that. Now, wait outside, will you? I want to talk to Mrs. Powell.
The women will have her for breakfast.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. Keep an eye on her, won't you? Yes? Colleen? Yes, that's right. While you're there, collect Stevens and take her to reception. She's got a visitor.
Another one?
Yes, she's allowed as many as she likes.
I beg your pardon?
Not my idea. Departmental directive.
Yes, well, it'll cause trouble. The women will scream blue murder.
I know. There's nothing I can do. The powers that be have spoken.
Certainly pays to have connections in the right places, doesn't it?
Awfully sorry. I really am a butterfingers, aren't I?
You better pick them up, hadn't you?
Yes, of course. Oh! It really isn't my day, is it? I knew I should have stayed in bed this morning.
Look, just put them in the dryer and keep out of my way. Stupid little bitch.
Boy! Hey, that's Alma you're talking to, Stephen.
Yeah, I'd watch my mouth if I were you, Stephen.
And I'd watch yours, Smith. So what's going on here?
Just work, Mrs. Powell.
Get on with it. All right, this is Rosemary Kay. Find us something to do.
Good Lord, what are we doing now? Cradle snatching.
Stevens, report to reception. We've got a visitor.
Another one? That makes 2 in 2 days.
Good girl. You can count. Mind your own business and get on with it.
A visitor day, huh? Pays to have friends in high places.
Yeah, well, she's gonna need them. Oh, come on, love. Don't worry about us grumble bums. Welcome to our happy home.
Oh, hello, Doctor. I didn't expect you so soon. Have you seen the specialist?
Yes, I've just come from there. He's given me the whole history.
Is there any hope?
I'm afraid not.
Huh. Look, I'm not much into quacks and people like that, but I have heard there are some miracle cures that... Yeah, I know, I'm just grasping at straws.
Look, Hazel's had to face it too, and you will also. If she's going to stay here. All we can do for her at the moment is try and stop some of the pain.
Will there be a lot of pain?
Yeah. The Mephalgin won't help much after a while. And there are 1 or 2 other things you should know about.
Like what?
Well, it's not just the pain. One by one, she'll start to lose her faculties.
Oh, God.
Her eyesight will probably be the last to go. When that happens, you know the end won't be too far away.
Oh, my God. Does, Hazel know what to expect?
Only about the pain.
Look, why don't we get her to go to bed, you know? I mean, don't you think that way she'd conserve her strength?
Not really. It won't help much in the long run.
Well, there must be something we can do.
The best thing to do is just be with her. Try and keep her spirit.
G'day, everyone.
Thanks.
Oh, well, who's this spunk you've been keeping all of yourself, June?
This is Dr. Collins. Remember I told you all about him?
Oh, hi, Doc.
Hi, Hazel.
Afraid I feel too good for you to be trying out your bedside manner on me today. Got me doll check yesterday. I thought I'd bugger off down the shops and buy up big, you know, tart up me room a bit.
That's a great idea. If you hang on a second, I'll come with you. And if we're lucky, we might get the good doctor here to give us a lift.
Why not?
Bag's the front seat.
Well, it's good to see you, Sonny. Even if it is in here.
Well, let's hope it's not in here for much longer. You wouldn't believe this place.
Women giving you a hard time?
Well, I found out about the racket, thanks to some happy hooker. I still don't hold out much hope for the appeal.
Isn't Eddie organising that?
My husband couldn't organise himself out of a paper bag. Besides, it'd take too long. In the meantime, his copper friends would be digging into my background.
There's nothing to connect us with the rackets.
Someone could turn informer.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. If Eddie could just swing my release legitimately, it's still my best bet.
And if he can't?
I go over the wall.
You want me to set that up?
No, not yet. Just keep it in mind. Do you realise the money we've got from the racket we could clear out? Going to state. I'd like that, Jerry.
Yeah, I'd like that too. You and me and 50 grand. We'd be laughing.
All the way from the bank.
If you want to break out, you're going to need inside help too.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Got a couple of things. Could be useful. I've got another little job for you. See what you can find out about Officer Joan Ferguson.
What's happened to Stephen? She's supposed to lose her appetite after we finish with her, not before.
And that's what happens when you have all those visitors standing in line.
Yeah, well, she better be back by this afternoon because I've got a nice little surprise.
What's up, love?
Oh, I don't quite know what to do. It's all so scary.
It always is the first time here. There you go. Well, now, don't look so jittery. For heaven's sakes. You're supposed to eat it. It doesn't eat you. They don't quote me on that.
Thank you.
Okay, now look, you go over and sit with Big Seal B, and I'll be over in a tick.
She's really nice, isn't she? Helen, I mean. Oh, awfully nice. You know, who was
thought prostitutes were dreadful people.
Prostitute? She's a prostitute?
Oh, yes. Well, not in here, of course. It's hard enough to find a man to marry around this place, let alone... Oh, you know what I mean. Oh, not that I'd try anything like that if I wasn't married.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Well, of course, everybody's really nice around here once you get to know them. Bea's been absolutely wonderful to me, and you wouldn't believe she was a murderess, would you?
She actually killed someone?
Yes, 3. I was absolutely shocked when I first found out.
I guess a lot of the women in here have done something pretty bad.
Oh, yes. You know that lovely old lady you met before? Lizzie Birdsworth. Well, she poisoned a whole heap of people just for the fun of it.
I can't see her anywhere.
Of course you can't. She's on kitchen duty.
Pixie, what did you do?
Oh, I didn't do anything like that. I just got married alive.
Oh, you can fold some of those sheets for us, if you wouldn't mind, love.
Oh, do you have a special way? Oh, come with me, I'll show you what to do.
Stevens, get on the sewing machine. That mending's piling up.
I don't sew.
Then learn. Any fool can thread a needle.
How did this happen?
Oh, just an accident, Mrs. Powell. I had a disagreement with the sewing machine.
Well, then you'd better see the doctor, hadn't you? The rest of you get back to work.
Looks like it's round 1 to us.
Yeah? Wouldn't count my chickens if I were you. That lady's no pushover.
Isn't it a pretty colour, huh?
Oh, jeez, Jude, you didn't have to buy me that, you know.
Come on, what's a couple of bucks between friends, huh?
Hey, get anything for me?
No. Petty cash only stretches to 1 room at a time.
I've been here longer than her.
Yeah, well, next time it'll be your turn then, huh?
Looks like she's staying for a while. So how come my mate wasn't allowed in the other night?
Look, cut it out, Betty. Your mate was drunk. She also had somewhere else to go.
That doesn't matter. Why is she always getting
Shut up, both of you, will you? If you're going to talk about me, talk to me. I'm still here, aren't I? I'm still alive.
Hazel.
She's touchy, isn't she?
Why don't you learn to keep your mouth shut and stop whinging for once?
What do you mean? Why is she here anyway? Looks like she's got plenty of dough to flash around.
Yeah, well, she's not going to have it for long. Hazel has a brain tumor. She's dying. Doesn't that make your little hassle seem pretty small?
How on earth did you manage to do this?
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
All right, here we go. Now just hold tight.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're sorry.
Now, I'm going to have to give you an anti-tetanus shot, just to be on the safe side.
Thanks. Feel like a regular pincushion today.
Yeah, there's a lot of industrial machinery around here. You have to be very careful.
Oh, I intend to be very careful in the future. There won't be any more accidents happening to me, I promise you.
Oh, bugger it. You would have thought they'd send someone to replace Sonia.
Why, looks like you're doing just as well. Come on, love, get these folded. It's near knock-off time.
Oh, I can't. They're just not folding right. Pixie, hurry up.
What you mean is you are not folding them right. Now, come on, I'll show you how to do it. It's very simple. You just fold them in half. Come on, you fold them in half again. Slumming, are we, Smith? No, I'm just giving your mate a hand, Miss Ferguson. I do that sometimes, you know. Get back to your press. Okay, isn't it?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
You should fit in quite well here. You're just as clumsy as the rest of them.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Where have you been?
I the toilet, Miss Ferguson.
Get over there and help that useless half-wit.
Oh, now come on. We haven't had a chance to show her the ropes yet. I'll show her later.
We don't allow wet nurses in here, Smith. You better learn real fast, Kay. I'll be checking your progress.
Oh, don't, Rosie. Don't let her worry you. She's just a horrible lady.
I'll never be able to do anything with her looking at me all the time.
Oh, come on, love. You'll be all right. We're not all like that bitch.
Oh, she's supposed to be in charge. I thought the officers were there to help us.
When you're talking to her, just act normally. You know, you don't have to walk around like zombies. Hi. Sit down. We saved a meal for you.
Ta. I'm not real hungry, Bud.
Oh, Hazel, you've got to eat. Anyway, Betty will be real put out if you don't eat, won't you, Bet?
Oh, yeah. I put it in the oven for you. Won't be a sec.
I don't want to be no trouble.
Oh, it's okay. You wouldn't want us to have to eat leftovers tomorrow, would you?
I thought it was leftovers.
Well, she's a real weirdo, isn't she?
Yeah, sure.
She got stuck into me about something the other day. The next minute, we were best mates again.
Yeah, well, let's hope you stay best mates for a while, please.
There you go. Saved an extra spud.
Is that what they are? I've been trying to work it out all through the meal.
Having a go about my cooking again, Jude.
Ah, you know I love your cooking, Betty. Well, go on, try it. What do you reckon?
I reckon everything's just fine.
Oh, come on, Bet. Let's start cleaning up these dishes.
Oh, yeah.
I know you had to tell him, Jude.
Sorry.
It's okay. You've been real good to me. You made me feel like I belong somewhere. Jeez, if I just had me kids, I'd have the lot, wouldn't I?
Well, how you going, love? Got any pairs?
Only one. But they don't seem to be much use to me at the moment. All they want around here are my typing skills.
Oh, you cheeky little bug. What about you? You could have a flush.
A what?
That means having all the same soup.
Oh, look, I'm messing this up for you. I only played some.
No, come on. You'll get the hang of it.
And get a load of that.
How's your finger?
I'll get by. I always do.
Honestly, Bea, that Sonia frightens me. I felt all sorts of shivers go up and down my spine just then.
God, well, this is a kindergarten. Will you sit down, Pixie, and stop your whinging? Are we going to play poker or not? Yes, as soon as Rosemary makes a move. Now, come on. Oh, give Auntie Bea a look. Well,
Playing nursemaid again, are we, Smith? Oh, that's not very good. You don't seem to be having much luck, Kate.
Why don't you leave the kid alone?
I hope you weren't talking to me, Smith. That kind of cheat can get you put on a charge.
Get rid of that cow. Yeah, let's don't worry about her. Let's play.
You'll have to excuse me.
What's wrong now?
I need to go to the toilet. Can you remind me where it is, please?
Down the corridor and turn left.
Oh, will you come with me, Lizzie? I don't want to go on my own. She might still be out there.
Oh, of course I will, love. None of you buggers look at my cards while I'm gone.
Play cards anyway. I've got a lousy hand.
Anyone for Scrabble?
Hazel, you going to help Shirley and Betty with the washing up?
No, don't think so, Jude. I've got this thumping headache. I think I'll just go upstairs and lie down.
Just a minute. Didn't you just take one of those pills at dinner time?
Yeah, but it didn't
Yeah,
work.
well, I'm sorry to play the heavy, but I have to take them from you.
You can't do that, Jude. They're me lifeline.
Yeah, I know that, but... Well, you know the rules here. No drugs on the premises, not even prescriptions. I'll dole them out to you.
But this is different. I need them pills. The pain's
Hazel,
terrible.
you just can't pop these as though they were lollies.
I'm not. Oh, you don't trust me, that's it, isn't it?
Of course I trust
Just
you.
because I was on the booze before.
That has nothing to do with it. Look, Hazel, there are other women here. Some of those women are trying to kick hard drug habits. They find out you got these pills, you're asking for trouble.
I can't help that.
Oh, do you think that's fair?
Fair? What's bloody fair got to do with it? I need them pills, Jude. What's going to happen when you're not here?
I'll be here.
Well, how do you know you'll be here? Well, sometimes I need one extra, you know, when the pain gets real bad, like now. It's like a bloody hammer in my head. It's banging and banging and banging and it just won't stop.
Hazel, please, you've got to take these things as they're prescribed.
I'm real scared, Jude. What's going to happen to me when them pills don't take away the pain no more?
You lot don't mind, do you, that I'm going to be working reception? I mean, it is something of a privilege.
No. Give it while you can.
That's what I always say, too.
Well, where Rosemary and Lizzie are, they're taking their time.
Well, I hope that Miss Ferguson hasn't done something to them. She did look very nasty before.
She always looks bloody nasty. Look, Rosemary's probably gone back to her cell or something.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you a lot about that. We are not doing her any favours by doing everything for her.
But you have helped her yourself, Bea. I thought you felt sorry for her.
Yeah, I do. That's just the point. She's getting worse. She'll have us cleaning her teeth for her next.
Oh, but she's just so terribly scared of everything.
I know, and that's the whole problem. She's not going to survive in here if she doesn't stand up for herself.
Oh, she'll settle down.
No, it's getting worse. You know what Mouse was like? She'd been locked up here so long she was frightened of her own shadow. Well, Rosemary is starting off like that. So what hope has she got?
What do you want us to do?
Nothing. Leave the kid alone, unless she really needs your help. Otherwise, let her stand up for herself.
Good heavens, you're quick. I've always been a fast worker.
Yes, well, if you're as good at this as office work, why don't you take it up permanently?
For one thing, the pay's lousy. For another, I like the job I had.
Look where it landed you.
That was a mistake. It won't happen again.
You could make sure of that. I've got a friend who's looking for a typist. I could get you an interview if you like.
Thanks, but no thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. I've other plans. You never know, I might even get married. But there's no way I'd sit behind a desk all day, that's for sure.
All right. Let me know if you change your mind. I'll be in the staff room, Mrs. Morris.
Right. Oh, hello, Judy. Hi, Miss Morris. Everything all right? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Got some trouble at the house, though. Hazel Kent's back.
God, she's not hitting the bottle again, is she?
I wish it was that simple. Mrs. Morris, Hazel's dying.
What?
Yeah, she's got a brain tumor. Can I have a word with Mrs. Reynolds? I want to talk to her about it.
So, what are you doing in here? Looks been rusted off duty today.
I am. I don't like being left in that cell on my own.
Oh, half your luck. I wouldn't say no to a day flat on me back.
Oh, neither would I. It'd be lovely to just sit and dream the day away.
Yeah, well, it's not dream time now, Pixie, so come on, back from fairyland. And as for you, young lady, around here, either you work or you don't. And if you don't, you leave others alone to do theirs.
I just wanted to ask for some help.
Oh, like what?
It's this rule book. Miss Ferguson said I had to learn it off by heart. I just don't understand some of it.
So what? Half of those rules don't make sense anyway.
But she said I...
Why don't you just go back to your cell and try and knock it out yourself? And if there's anything really bugging you, we'll talk about it later. After work.
Oh, that really wasn't very nice, Bea. She's so unhappy.
Yeah, I know, and I end up feeling like the big bad wolf. We'll just watch it. Because if you don't get back to work, I'll eat you as well.
The poor woman. That's absolutely dreadful. What about you? Are you going to be able to cope with all that at the house, Judy?
Yeah, well, we've had a few hassles, but the women seem to be handling it okay.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Funny you should say that, there is. You know that Hazel's been in and out of Wentworth more times than she can count. She's got a lot of friends here she really cares about.
And you'd like her to be able to see them?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's against departmental policy,
but surely on compassionate grounds it'd be all right. As far as I'm concerned, of course, but I'd have to clear it with the department.
Would you? It'd mean a lot to her. They're the only family she has.
And what about George and the kids? Do they know?
No. I've got to tell them today. Not looking forward to that either.
Dear Dad, it was so lovely to talk to you on the phone the other night. Hello, Rosemary. Did you manage to sort out all those awful rules and things?
No, I didn't.
Well, I wouldn't get too upset about it if I were you. I can't make much sense of them either, and I've been here longer than you.
It's all right. I'm not upset.
Look, Bea wasn't trying to be nasty to you before. She's not that kind of lady. She was just...
What the hell are you doing here, Mason?
I've just come to collect the dirty sheets, Miss Ferguson.
Funny, I could have sworn I heard you talking to Kay. Place got too much for you already, has it? Hiding away in your cell?
No,
Oh, what's this? Writing a letter to dear old Dad, are we? Does he know his little girl's a crim?
Please give it back. It's private.
Ooh, little lamb can bleat, can it? Nothing is private in here. Now, I just have to make sure that you don't give people the wrong impression of this place. You still here, Mason? Get that laundry and get out. Your cell is a mess, young lady. You're going to have to clean it up before you do any more letter writing.
God, this stuff must be worth a fortune. Yeah, well, it's all dough she made out of taking it off the working girls, a lousy bitch. Come on, we haven't got all day. Hey, the freak's coming.
Oh, the poor puppy. Do you reckon that Reno was fair dinkum about letting her come to visit?
Oh, I think so. Anyway, I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Those poor little kids. They'll grow up now without knowing anything about their real mum. Just like mine. Do you think she'll have very much pain, Jude?
No, of course not, Lizzie. That's what the pills are for. Now, come on, you better go back to the kitchen, otherwise Mrs. O'Regan will really throw a wobble at us.
See you later, love. What's up with you? You look like you've been chased by a mad dog.
You could be right. And here she is, foaming at the mouth.
Female dog.
What are you doing here, Brian?
I'm doing a job for the governor. Didn't she tell you?
Stevens, your cell is a disgrace. What? You know what I'm talking about. Now get out of here and clean it up.
But I just...
You just what?
Nothing.
Well, you just made it by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, well, I made it, and that's what counts. Things are hotting up around here for the ice lady.
Now, listen, I know curiosity killed the cat, but is anybody going to tell me what's going on around here?
Dear Dad, Peter and Mickey. It was so lovely to talk to you on the phone the other night. Everything's going fine. I've been for 2 more job interviews, and I'm deciding which one I'll take. It's much more money than the supermarket. Everyone's so friendly, it's almost like being home. But not quite. I do miss you all so very much. But don't worry, because as you can see, I'm doing very well. I love you all.
Oh, Daddy.
I want somebody to knock me out or something. Anything.
I don't know. She's been like this for ages, screaming and going on.
I want my pills. Where are my pills?
Hazel, I can't give you one now. It's not time.
What do you mean it's not time? Please, June. Give me a break, will you? Oh, give me a break.
Can't you give her something? She's been going crazy.
You want me to kill her? I can't. Hazel, please, calm down, love.
Calm down. I want my pills. I'm gonna get rid of this pain. I'm gonna get rid of it.
Hazel, please.
Get away from me, you bitch. You're the one who took them off me in the first place, and they're mine.
Hazel, I can't give them to you. The doctor says you have to take them when they're prescribed.
The doctor.
Well, what's the doctor going to do with it? He's not going through all this, is he? I got this headache this morning, see? And I got worse and worse and worse. And the pill I took, it didn't work. It just keeps pounding and pounding and pounding in my head. You gotta be so...
Hazel, if I give you an extra one now, then next time it's 2, then 3. They're powerful things.
So what's it gonna do? Kill me? Because, Jude, I tell you what, I'll be a bloody sight better than this.
Freak giving you a hard time? She was right. My room wasn't a mess.
Oh, isn't that too bad? Hey, Rosemary, you'll have to lend Sonia your book of rules, seeing she's lost hers. One of the most important rules is keep your cell tidy at all times.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Salt? Oh. Whoops. Gee, I forgot. I'm not supposed to have salt with my meal. It's bad for my blood pressure. You'll swap with me, won't you, Rosemary?
Oh, that's not fair. She can't eat that.
Why not? You expected me to.
But...
So, shut up, Pixie. Well, Rosemary.
It's very nice.
Never mind, love. There's plenty more. I'll get you some fresh tucker. Ah, come on, ladies. Let's leave it to it.
Rosemary?
You feeling better, love?
A bit better. Listen, about before, Jude. I didn't mean to act up like that. I don't know what come over me, really.
That's all right, honey. I understand. It's just that you should try and see things from my point of view. I only want to do what's best for you, believe me.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, want to hear some good news?
Is there any?
You bet there is. I went to see George today. You can see your kids tomorrow if you like.
See little Johnny and Barbie? I can't believe it.
Well, you better believe it because it's true. Hey? Oh, come on, love. No waterworks, eh? We don't want to get the carpet wet, huh?
Give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then.